Hi again. So
Okay, so Joker gets 6.
6. The Chucky doll gets a 7.
Yeah.
The Polar Bears.
I think they got an 8.
Yep. March gets Batman.
Batman gets a 10. But, like, even Batman can't, like, summon electricity or, like... I think Batman couldn't take I think he could take 1 gorilla. 10 gorillas, that's too much for even Batman.
Okay. April gets the Penguins.
I don't remember what I gave the Penguins.
You gave the Penguins a 7.
A 7, okay. Thank you.
May, you gave...
The Kitty Cats gets a 1. Sorry, cats.
June gets the Creepy Elmos.
3.
July gets the Sumo Wrestlers.
I don't remember what I gave the sumo wrestlers.
I think you gave it a 6.
Yeah, 6.
Their robots.
This assortment got an 8, I remember.
Their creepy clowns got a 10.
No, they got an 8.
Got an 8.
Did not get an 8. The only people who gave it 10 was Pikachu, Gorillas, and Batman. So Pikachu got 10.
The cute little bunny.
The Rabbit got a 1, and the Gorillas get 10. So that's 85. So it's an average score of 8.5. Wait, no, sorry. It's 85 divided by 12 or 13.
Yeah.
85 divided by 13 gives you a average score of 6.5.
Yep.
So someone's gonna have to keep track of all of these scores.
Yes.
So who's keeping track of all of these scores?
We can ask Mr. Moneybags.
What?
We can ask our fan, Mr. Moneybags.
Don't worry. I can call it back up on my phone.
Okay.
All right. Next.
So you want to do the burgers?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to eat a burger that has Skittles in it?
No. And the bun looks like it's been skittled too. That's too sweet. I don't like my burgers to be sweet, so I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay. For January, you get instant noodle burger.
Ugh. That's a good idea in theory, but I don't want it. No. So we're gonna give it a 2. Yep.
Okay. February gets cookies, ice cream, bacon, and a burger.
Well, that would be a good idea, but I would never eat it. So let's vote on how good it would be rather than I would actually eat it, because half of these are probably gonna not get eaten because they have cheese. And they have bacon. So that does look good. So I'm going to give, based on how good, we're evaluating it on how good it would taste. So we're going to give it an 8.
Okay.
Right, next, bring on the next one.
March is a breakfast burger.
That actually looks good. It looked like it would make a good meal. I would give that an 8 as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm adding these so you don't have to.
April gets a watermelon burger.
That actually looks healthy. Yes. That actually looks like a chicken burger there. Yes. Except for the fact that you couldn't eat the bun because you cannot eat that part of the watermelon. So that kind of interferes with it a bit. Good idea, bad execution. 7. No, actually a 6.
Okay. For May, you get a donut burger.
That looks disgusting. It looks like it would be a heart attack. No, I'm going to give that a 5. It's going to taste good, but it's probably going to give someone a heart attack. No. Why is it so funny?
Okay. June gets a moldy burger.
No, that gets a 0. Would not even look at that. Get it out of my face. Ugh.
Okay. July gets, that looks like avocado burger.
Yeah, that looks good. But again, you can't eat that part of the avocado. Good idea, bad execution. 5. That does look good, though. I would like to try that.
August gets a strawberry burger. And
again, you cannot eat that part of the strawberry. Well, okay, yes you can, but that doesn't make for a good bun. Okay, that one can be eaten, so I'm giving it a 6. It's still kind of impractical, like the bun would fall apart now.
Okay, September gets a banana burger.
Where's the rest of the banana? Why is the banana stem there? That's weird. We get rid of the stem and try the rest of it. That looks like peanut butter, too.
Yeah.
That's not a terrible idea, but it probably is very bad for you, so I'm giving it a 6 or 5.
Okay, October gets a waffle burger.
Interesting. I might take 1 bite of that. I'm going to give that a 6. I don't want to die eating these things. But it's a good idea.
November gets a pineapple burger.
So once again, okay, that one may be more edible than the rest, and that might actually be a good idea. So I'm giving that a 7.
Okay, and December gets an Oreo burger.
With an egg. That's an interesting combination. I'm going to give that a 7 as well. So, that's 67 for a total.
Oh, hang on. What? 6, 7. Yeah, 6, 7.
6, 7. Yeah, that's good. Very good. And dividing that by 13, we get an average of 5.1.
5.15.
So I can keep track of the numbers, but you're gonna have to remember which order we did the categories in.
So
okay?
we did the 24-hour security first.
Yep. Okay. And then we did the burgers. What's next?
Let's do the donuts.
Okay, donuts.
Do you want to eat a watermelon-shaped donut?
So that donut is shaped like a watermelon? That's not a watermelon whatever?
No, that's looks like a watermelon donut.
Okay, well, I'm going to assume it's a watermelon flavor. Assuming it's a watermelon flavor, that gets a 7 from me.
Okay. For January, you get mac and cheese donut.
That actually could be pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to give that an 8. Yeah. Although I don't...
February gets a salad donut.
Okay, that kind of defeats the purpose. Is it a donut or just lettuce? It looks like just lettuce. So that's...
Yeah, a lettuce donut.
That would be healthy, but it would be pretty stupid. 3. It's just a thing of lettuce, right? It's just lettuce organized. It's not a donut. It's just lettuce, right?
Well, there's a bit of a donut on the...
I can't even see it. I don't even know if that's actually a donut. Okay, come on. That's not a donut. That's like some sort of one little... Where's the rest of it? That's not a donut. Come on. That's like a bagel, half of a bagel or something. A lettuce bagel.
March gets an elephant-shaped donut.
Well, what does it taste like?
It probably tastes like a normal donut.
That's kind of weird. I don't need it. You have to be able to tell what it tastes like. I'm going to give it a 5 on the off chance that it will taste good.
Okay, April gets a sushi donut.
Now, that would be a very good idea. I'm giving that a 9. That's a very clever idea. And you got the wasabi and the soy sauce. Very good. That's a 0. Any mold gets a 0 automatically. I don't have to say anything else about that.
Okay, June gets a hot pepper donut.
Oh, that would be interesting. Okay. I'd give that a 7 for creativity. Yes.
Okay, July gets a gold donut.
Well, can it be eaten?
Looks like it can.
You can't, if that's pure gold, you can't eat it. It would kill you.
It looks like a normal donut with gold frosting.
Okay, assuming that's just frosting, that would taste pretty good. Okay, let's give that an 8. Okay.
August gets a lava donut.
So that's actually lava in the donut. Right?
Yeah.
0. I'm not eating a donut that will kill me. No.
September is a pickle donut.
That's just a stack of pickles. That's not a donut. It would be good, especially with the mustard, but no. I'd give it a 4. It's just a stack of pickles, just like the other one was a stack of lettuce. This one doesn't even have like the bagel bottom or whatever.
Okay.
Stupid.
October gets a Coca-Cola brand donut.
Okay, does it taste like Coca-Cola?
I think it just tastes like a normal donut.
All right, that's cool. I'll give it a 6, but it's still a regular donut with like...
Okay, November gets a rainbow donut.
That looks pretty good. I'm going to give it a 9. See, I don't hate anything that's just rainbows. That looks like it might taste good.
And December gets peanut butter and jelly.
Now, that is a very good idea. I'm going to give that a 10.
Okay, and that's it.
All right, so you're raw score of 76. The 76 get the 7.6.
No.
Okay. I'm just checking, and it's a 5.8 for our donuts.
5.85.
Yeah.
So the 24-hour security was first, then the burgers, then the donuts.
Okay, what's next?
Next up is the yogurt.
Okay, let's go.
Do you want to eat Oreo yogurt?
Yes, 10 out of 10.
Okay, Skittle yogurt for...
That could be pretty good. Not as good as the Oreos. I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay, for February, you got peanut butter and jelly.
Another good idea. 9.
Okay. March gets Cheetos and cheese grated on it.
That's weird. No, you don't want that in yogurt. Give that a 4.
Okay. April gets Nutella.
Another excellent idea. Give it a 9. That would taste good. Mold is 0. Sorry. You know what you're going to get with mold. I'm sorry.
Okay, June is Snickers.
Well, I would take this out of the wrapper, but that is a good idea. Let's give it a 9. Or actually, let's give it an 8 because you have the wrapper. Someone gets the wrapper in there.
July gets cotton candy.
That looks delicious. Let's give it an 8. I'm not as big of a fan of cotton candy as some of these others. That's why I gave it an 8.
August is mint and chocolate.
Great idea. 9. I'm very impressed with a lot of these.
September gets Reese's Pieces and
Delicious.
chocolate.
I love Reese's Pieces and chocolate. Let's give it a 10.
October gets Kit Kat.
Another 10. Nothing else to see.
November is toothpaste.
Okay, that gets a 2. That gets a 1 because you don't want to eat toothpaste. I once used to swallow toothpaste when I was little, and then I threw it all up. So no.
And December gets Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops, great idea. 9. For a raw score of 96, average 7.38. That's definitely our highest score yet.
Okay, so
again, a lot of those look delicious.
Again, so we did the 24-hour security first.
Okay, we don't have to repeat this again and again. We just have to do it at the end.
Okay, so next up is round 1 of the toilets.
Let's do the toilets. Here we go.
Do you want to use a toilet that's made out of garlic cloves?
I don't know how that would work.
And plus, that's a stinky toilet.
Well, garlic cloves by themselves are not that bad. I don't mind the smell of garlic, but I don't know how it would work. Give it a 3.
Okay. For January, you get a tree trunk.
That's an actual tree trunk?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's not a terrible idea. I don't know how you'd flush it. I don't see a handle. So I'd give it a 4.
Okay. February gets a pineapple.
Well, again, where would you flush it?
And
yeah, you know what? And those leaves would get
look,
your back.
it's attached to the wall.
Okay, that is attached to the wall, so it does get points for that, but I don't see where you flush it. 5.
Okay, for March, you get a watermelon.
Okay. So you know what? I'm assuming that's the flush button on top?
Yes.
Okay, so that one gets a 6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Pretty much.
April gets a ducky.
Yeah, but how do you sit on that thing? The bill would push into your back. Give it a 5.
May gets a rundown toilet.
0.
Well, the toilet doesn't seem to be run down. It's just the bathroom.
That doesn't seem to be run down to you? You want to sit on that thing? Okay, fine. I'll be fair and give it a 2. How's that?
Okay. June gets hot dogs.
Well, is the toilet made of hot dogs? Or actual hot dogs?
Well,
we gotta assume these things cannot be...
The seat is attached. There is a flushing mechanism.
Yep, so let's give it a 7. Because that one looks like it fulfills the reservoir.
Okay, this one has a flushing mechanism.
Yeah, that's much better than the other one. Give it a 6. Or give it a 7. Yeah.
Yep. August gets a throne.
That's
an actual throne.
Well, assuming that actually flushes, that would be a really good one. So assuming everything works on that one, I'm giving it a 10.
Okay, September gets the iguana.
The iguana's pretty cool. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Though it is kind of freaky with the iguana head poking out of the toilet seat.
Yeah, but at least it won't bother my back when I sit, so that's important. It's a cool design.
October gets a ladybug.
Another cool design. Give it an 8.
November gets a dragon.
That's really cool. Give that a 10. That's a badass toilet. That is a badass toilet. And it looks like it works too.
Yep. And December
gets my birthday month too. Yeah.
And December gets a clamshell.
That's a cool toilet. I'll give it a 9. All right, we've got an 84. That one did surprisingly well for a total of 6.46.
Yep.
All right, let's move right into the next toilet section if we can.
Banana toilet.
Okay. That looks pretty cool. I'm gonna give that an 8.
Okay. For January, you get a tire.
Also pretty cool. Actually looks pretty cool. I'm gonna give that an 8.
Okay. For February, you get a whole rubber ducky.
Yeah, but I don't understand how you use that. That doesn't look like it's practical. 4.
Okay. March, you got a toilet with spider legs.
Now that's just unnecessary. Give it a 3. What did the legs add? It's just a regular toilet that just happens to have spider legs. That's a really stupid idea.
Okay, April gets salmon.
Oh, I like salmon. Is a toilet made of salmon?
Yes.
Okay, you can't have a toilet. Okay, I'm going to assume these things aren't actually made of the thing they're supposed to be made of and look like, because if anything was actually made of salmon, it would rot very fast. Salmon goes very bad very fast. Salmon is good. I like salmon, but it goes bad very fast. So assuming that, I'm still going to give it like a 5.
Okay, for May, you get broccoli.
Okay, well that thing looks like it actually works, but it looks like it has this 2 seats, so that's pretty impractical. I'm gonna give it like a 5.
Okay, for June you got marshmallows.
I don't understand how that one would work. 4.
Okay, July you get the forest.
Okay, so is the toilet actually run down, or is it just, does that actually mud on the toilet? Or is it just painted to look like that?
I think it's just painted to look like that with the mushrooms.
Assuming that it's painted to look like that, that is a pretty cool idea. Give it a 7.
Okay. August gets a soccer ball.
That looks functional. It just looks kind of small. I don't understand how anyone sits on that because it's mostly a soccer ball. Give it a 5.
Okay. For September, you got brownies.
Okay. It comes with a weird mat there that I don't quite understand. Most people don't need a mat to put their feet on when they use the toilet. Maybe you do. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 6 because brownies are still pretty good.
Okay, for October, you got a strawberry.
Still a weird design. Not very good for your back. I'm gonna give it a 6.
And there is a flushing mechanism.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
November gets again another watermelon. This one actually looks like a toilet, just in the shape of a watermelon.
Yep. So that looks pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 7.
And December gets Swiss cheese.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give that a 7 too.
75.
For a total of 5.77.
Yep.
Okay. What's left?
All that's left is the bathtubs.
Okay. Let's do the bathtubs.
Do you want to be in a donut-shaped bathtub?
Assuming that the water is pretty small. I think the fact that it looks really small is more of a problem than
And look, there's another bathtub that has a plant in it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. That's a weird setup. I'm giving that a 4.
Okay. A dragon-themed bathtub.
That looks really cool. And it also is in a really nice room, too. I like that ceiling. Let's give that a 10.
Okay. For February, you got
just so you know, dragons are cool as far as I'm concerned. We haven't really discussed dragons, but I think dragons are cool.
For February, you got a koi fish.
That's a really nice design. I'm going to give that a 9.
Okay. For March, you get a pineapple tub.
That's a cool tub, but a little silly. I'm going to give it a 7.
For April, you got a teacup.
Now, that is really fun. I'm going to give that a 9 because it looks creative. So these are actually getting better.
For May, you got a sports car.
Well, where's the tub part of the sports car?
Where the seat is.
Okay. That still looks kind of small. I'm going to give it, it's a cool idea, bad execution. Give it a 5.
Okay, for June, you got a normal bathtub with a panda head poking through the window.
That is creepy. Give it a 4. I don't want a creepy head staring at me when I take a bath. Sorry. I want a creepy panda head.
Okay, July gets a watermelon.
No, that's cute, but it's kind of silly. I'm going to give it a 7. Any silly fruit tubs get a 7 from me.
August gets a banana-shaped...
A silly fruit tub gets a 7 from me.
September
A
gets...
silly fruit tub gets a 7 from me.
October gets a bunny rabbit bathtub.
Okay, I'd only use that if I really like bunnies, which are okay. I'm going to give it a 6. Weird faces don't do well.
A swan for November.
All right. Well, that one at least looks nice. Give it an 8. And the swan's not looking.
And December gets a leaf-shaped bathtub.
Yeah, but there's no place to get in. Where would the water be? It's not designed very well. Give it a 5. That's an 88 and a 6.7. 6.7.
So, who's in the lead?
What do you mean who's in the lead?
That's all the AI pictures.
Okay, well, whichever one we did, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whichever one we did fourth one. What do we do fourth?
Okay, first was the 24-hour security.
Yeah.
Then was the burgers.
Yep.
Then was the donuts.
Yep.
So the fourth was the yogurt.
Okay, so yogurt. And then after that, we had the bathtubs. They came second with a score of 6.7. 6.7. Then we had our first one was what? What was the first thing we did?
The first one was the 24-hour security.
This 24-hour security got a 6.5, so it's in third place. Fourth place goes to the thing we did third last, fifth.
That was the round one of the toilets.
Round one of the toilets. Next we got
round two of the toilets, because we did.
Round one of the toilets. No, round one of the 5 point. There was a 5.8. So that was
the burgers.
The burgers, and then came round two. Then came round two of the toilets with 5.7, and then 5.1 is the thing we did second. What do we do second?
That was the burgers.
The burgers, yeah. So that's the ranking.
Okay. So that was pretty interesting.
That was pretty interesting. Some of them looked pretty good.
Especially that badass dragon toilet.
Yes.
I mean, look at that. That's pretty spectacular.
That is a pretty spectacular. That is really good. Except it looks like it's in a bit of a dungeon now that I look at it. Pretty small bathroom. Anyway, but I'm not voting on the bathroom. I'm voting on the toilet itself.
Out of all the 91 AI pictures, which picture was the absolute worst? All the mold ones?
Yeah, the mold ones was always the worst.
I mean, yeah, that burger does not look appetizing at all.
Nothing that has mold is appetizing. A mold is an automatic 0. Sorry.
Same goes for magma, poop, wet mud.
Yeah.
Spiders.
And anything that is any liquid that is questionably yellow.
Yes.
All right.